They say not all heroes wear uniforms. Some have wings and feathers. And sometimes, when the world turns silent, it's not a rescue team that finds you. It's the one who flew beside you every step of the way. I wasn't supposed to survive that day. But he wouldn't let me die alone. Not him. Not Milo. Hi. My name is Jack Lawson. I'm 36 years old, and I live in Boulder, Colorado, surrounded by the towering Rockies and endless sky. I work as an outdoor guide, leading adventure seekers on climbs, hikes, and flights. But my true partner isn't human. He's a scarlet macaw, bright red, bold, and louder than thunder. His name is Milo. I've had him for 9 years. He flies beside me during every solo flight. People say we're a strange duo, but in the skies we're a team. It was the first clear morning after 3 weeks of storms. A group of us, 14 thrill seekers, gathered at Raven's Peak, a launch point for paragliders. We hiked up with gear strapped to our backs, nerves buzzing. The wind was perfect. I checked my chute. Milo sat on my shoulder, wings tight, eyes alert. As others prepped, I whispered, "You ready, buddy?" He squawked once, the kind he only used for "let's go." One by one, gliders leaped off the edge, catching the rising thermals. It was a breathtaking sight. Fabric wings floating above pine trees and winding rivers. I was the 7th to go. With Milo gliding just ahead, I sprinted, jumped, and felt the rush of flight as the wind caught me. Milo twirled in loops beside me, playful and free. It was perfect, until it wasn't. Halfway into the descent, I felt a sharp jolt. My lines tangled. I reached to correct. Too late. My chute collapsed, turning into a tangled mess above my head. Milo screamed. I dropped fast. The treetops rushed up like knives. I tried to scream, but the air knocked out of me. My emergency chute wouldn't deploy. Then, blackness. I came to with a snapping pain in my ribs. I was hanging. Halfway down a massive pine, harness twisted, leg scraped. Blood was in my mouth. My radio. Gone. Phone. Crushed. No one could hear me scream this deep in the wilderness. The trees above were too thick. I was trapped. Alone. Except, I wasn't. Somewhere above the canopy, Milo flew. Back at the landing base, everyone had made it safely, except me. My name echoed on radios. A rescue team was dispatched. Helicopters circled, ATVs rolled out. But the forest where I fell was too dense. My chute had vanished into green. GPS failed. The sun dipped. Still no sign. People began to fear the worst. Milo circled above for hours. He screeched. Dove. Circled again. He found the spot, found me, and stayed. Then, as if making a choice, he flew. He didn't fly away. He flew with purpose. Back toward the landing camp, through miles of mountains, wind, and fading light. At first, the rescue team thought it was just a bird. Then they noticed. He kept circling the same ranger. He screeched wildly, dove low, spun in loops. Patterns only a trained bird would make. One ranger, a woman named Claire, stepped back and said, "That's his bird. That's Jack's bird." Desperate for any lead, Claire made the call. "Let's follow him." Milo soared out toward the woods. The rescue team loaded up and followed, tracking him through ridges and riverbeds. Every time they lost sight, he circled back and re-guided them. He wouldn't give up. Not once. They followed the bird for 2 hours, until Claire heard it. The faintest cry. Through the trees, a tangle of red chute fabric peeked out. Beneath it, me. Barely conscious, lips dry, bruised and bleeding, but breathing. Milo was perched above me on a branch, quiet and still. When the rescuers reached me, he didn't move, he just looked at them, as if saying, "Took you long enough." I don't remember much from the airlift. Just lights, voices, and Milo's wings brushing my face. When I woke up in the hospital, he was there, sitting on the windowsill. The headlines came fast. Parrot leads rescue team to lost paraglider. Macaw saves man's life in Colorado wilderness. Some called it a miracle. I called it Milo. They told me I had 2 broken ribs, a punctured lung, and internal bruising. Another 12 hours and you might not have made it, the doctor said. I looked at Milo, perched quietly at the edge of my bed. He knew, I whispered. He just knew. 6 weeks later, I climbed the same mountain again. My ribs still ached, but I was alive. The others cheered me on. This time I launched with a lighter heart, and Milo right beside me, wings open, red feathers blazing against the blue sky. I wasn't afraid. Not anymore. A month later, the town held a small ceremony. A statue was placed near Raven's Peak, not of a man, but a bird. A bright red macaw with wings outstretched. The plaque below read, "In honor of Milo, the guardian in the sky." People still ask me, how could a bird save your life? I tell them this. It wasn't about training. It wasn't about instinct. It was love. Pure, loyal, feathered love. When I fell from the sky, it was Milo who rose. Not all heroes wear uniforms. Some have wings. Some squawk. Some soar above the treetops. Until they find you. Milo didn't save me because he had to. He saved me because I was his. And he was mine. If this story touched your heart, you're not alone. At Loyal Voice, we bring you real stories of loyalty, love, and miracles. Like, comment, and subscribe for daily cinematic tales. And remember, never underestimate the heart of a bird.